Gordon Hayward is going to factor into this Knicks free agency, and I think he's going to factor into a lot of other teams' free agencies because he decided to opt out of the final year of his contract on Thursday. And if you're Gordon Hayward, you're not opting out of $34 million, which was the value of that final year, unless you feel pretty confident that you're going to get an offer in free agency, or you're going to get an offer via sign and trade, or you're going to get an offer from the Celtics that is a multi-year offer and a pretty good offer. So I think all those scenarios were still in play as of Thursday evening for Gordon Hayward. And where the Knicks come in is there are decision makers over there that were interested in acquiring Hayward via sign and trade. Now that he can be had via free agency, that interest is still there, and the Knicks have the cap space to offer Hayward a multi-year deal, a pretty good deal. Now, I don't know how to term the Knicks' interest in Hayward, whether it's strong, moderate, lukewarm. I'm not exactly sure, but he's going to factor in to what the Knicks do in free agency. Other names to keep an eye on, Russell Westbrook. He hasn't been traded yet. Word out of Houston recently, according to reports, and from what I heard, was that the Rockets were not in a rush to do anything, but he's out there. And then Fred VanVleet. Teams think that he's most likely to end up back in Toronto. So if I'm guessing that he wouldn't end up in New York, but he's a name that's out there. Other point guards potentially there for the Knicks would be veterans like Jeff Teague or DJ Augustine. I think Justin Holiday will be on their radar. And then Carmelo Anthony. I think there's going to be mutual interest there. We've talked about it for a while now. Some teams expect him to end up back in New York. I'm not going that far yet, but I'm sure that they will have discussions about Carmelo returning home to the Knicks.